Yes.
Wait,
Yes.
wait.
Who's here?
You have a special guest.
Oh yeah, that's all
Take him
good.
with you.
Wait, now one I could do one.
Him.
Oh, which one? Just give me the girl.
Come on.
The boy or the girl?
She's heavier and she's cooking.
Okay, fine.
She's already look at her. She's got her hand here. She's
Okay, fine.
Look at his
I gotta.
face.
Yeah, he's excited. Don't worry. You want to fall asleep?
Say no.
Listen to me talk about the market, buddy. Okay. Okay. Sorry, guys. You don't see me on camera because I have a special guest with me. This is my brother-in-law's newborn son. So he's here to hang out with me here. We should be connected now. All right, guys. Good afternoon. Welcome aboard to the aftermarket recap with guest host Little Manny Jr. Say hi to the people. All right. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a really easy way to make them fall asleep. So why not talk about the markets? Before we begin, bottom right-hand corner of your screen, click on that, turn on notifications, subscribe to our channel. Make sure to hit that thumbs up like button for him as well. If not for me, do it for him. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about the market, shall we? The Dow closed down 121 points, Nasdaq down, Dow Jones closed 201 points, Nasdaq fell about 0.40%. S&P basically was flat today for the most part. I mean, we had some ups and downs, but a nice bullish close. We'll go over that here in a second. And the VIX was down 1.42%, 2353. Equal weight S&P down 0.28%. We also have the dollar up about 0.23%. Yields was a big move to the upside. Let's take a look at TNX here. We hit a high of around 2.315%. That's where we are now with the U.S. 10-year. Gold, we'll go to high yield credit, down 1.15% today, 81.58. Investment grade bonds down 1.39%. Of course, when you saw the tech boom in sense the last 4 days, where the Nasdaq gained a lot, HYG high yield credit was getting some bids too, so those yields were falling. Russell 2000 futures down about 0.68% at 2066. Crude oil did gain today, 7.61%. If you've been following me on my Twitter, I was telling you guys 110 was the level to look for. We are long oil again on trades. Gasoline up 4.40%, 338. Let's take a look at gold, 1935 an ounce, up 0.33%. Silver up 1.29%, and Bitcoin was down 2.26%, 41,145 with Ethereum 2919 down 1.85%. Crypto is crypto. We don't care. We know the drill. Long term is holding. That's the deal. Let's take a look first at crude. So I was talking about looking at some crude for possible long calls. I am long XLE and I'm also long Oxy. We hit Oxy Petroleum with masterclass students today. We hit as high as 80%. There was some really good volume here. Let's go and take a look at Oxy. I hit earlier the 63s. I'm in the 65s on some unusual options activity. 37,000 really standing out. I really like energy here. I'm also long crude oil contracts. In terms of AMD, I was taking a look at that 120 strike. For the most part, I am long the 120 calls. I did fall right away, but look at this volume, 107,000. That's what I like to see. We should break 117.66 tomorrow. Why do I say that? Because S&P had a really great close. Really what we were looking at the whole time was the 50-day moving average on the hourly and the 50-day moving average on the daily. So all my Twitter followers know that we've been watching moving averages the whole day as we went. Getting bored yet, buddy? So again, write that 50-day moving average. That's your short-term support. Again, I was saying on Twitter as well, a break our close above 44.54. Do we tap? Do we continue? We broke above that. We're at 44.58. We're a couple of points away from the 200-day. I think we'll get to around 44.73 by tomorrow. But again, I expect 4,500 by the end of the week. Honestly, we don't have much in terms of headwinds, in terms of news. Powell did speak today saying that inflation's high. Tell me something I don't know, right? So, I mean, all you're looking at here is to position yourself on a day of digestion today. The last 4 days were up 1%. So really all you're doing here, for the most part, guys, and little buddy, is you're waiting to go long. And I do have a BABA put as well. So again, BABA was up, 35% in about a couple days. Look at oil. Look what happened when it was up so high. So again, I expect a little more downside on BABA, possibly get down to around 92, 94, that 100-day moving average on the 1 hour. What's up? All right, Carmen is asking, hey, Carlos, such a cute baby. Thoughts on AMD? I'm targeting 118. The fact that we hit this week. Yeah, I have the 120 calls, great volume like we talked about, 107,000. So again, we had this nice bounce off that 50-day. Kind of the same scenario that we've had with ES, and has been running really close with the S&P. But look at AMD in performance to its peers. Nvidia up 1% today. But we looked at MU. MU was actually down 1.39. So AMD catching some bids, really good sign that it's just not just running with the semiconductor space. The 120s have a ton of volume. I think we get to 118.48, if not tomorrow, Wednesday, and then we'll catch those pretty easily. Mattia is asking, do you think the Fed is fighting inflation properly and may get it out of control in the coming months? Really, the only issue with inflation, in my opinion, is if we can get the supply chains up and running. But again, we're getting the right reaction. We're raising rates. It's time. We're out of a recession, obviously, and we're out of this need for stimulus. So we have to get back to normal, to where we're supposed to be. So with that being said, I think 0.5% in May is fine. I think that's more than likely the scenario. But we saw after quarter point how the market reacted positively. And if you look at the beginning of any rate cycle, the NASDAQ over the long term actually does pretty well. What's a good level to open a position on Upstart? I do own some Upstart. So again, the reason I haven't bought any stock, even though I am long, I'm going to wait a little bit for 4,500. If that breaks out, then I think we're all in the clear. I have not really filled much positions yet. Again, I'm still kind of gun shy. I think that 4,500 on the S&P could be that top short term, kind of chop us up for a little bit. We can possibly get to 45.60 on ES. But for the most part, I mean, I'm just playing it cautious than anything else because I'm an investor already. Upstart, I would say wait for 118. That's on the 1 hour, the 50-day. Not a bad level to go by. If I go by the daily, little man's holding my hand very tightly. He's excited about Upstart. You can see 114.06, that 50-day on the daily chart on a 2-year basis. That's probably a really good place to initiate a long. Gives you a nice area for a discount. If you want to kind of buy some here, that's fine too. But yeah, 161 could definitely hit if we get that seasonality push on NASDAQ. So that's really all I'm looking for. But again, S&P, I expect a green day tomorrow. Let's see if we get that. For the most part, you're really just watching crude. I am long crude. I'm watching rates again as well. The banks did not play well, even with rates being so high or higher. So again, the S&P is just kind of rotating in and out of energy tech. That's pretty much what we're seeing. So we'll go ahead and leave it there, guys. Have a great rest of your day. And little man says, have a good one and happy trading. Right, Papa? All right, there you go. Have a great one, guys. Make sure to hit that like button. He's excited. See you guys later.